What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome back to Stationeers. Just checking out the little sunset we got going on. I mean, it's not a half bad. I mean, it's kind of pretty, but not really. But anyways, so last episode we went ahead and took care of the power, so we no longer have to worry about that. And as you can see, I added a few solar panels because we were running short on a little bit of power. Now, yeah, we got way more power than we need, so we're good. This episode, what we need to take care of, we got one priority done. Now we need to work on the next one, which is water. I also did a little bit of mining on my own to get some of the resources for... I don't think we're going to do in this episode. Probably next episode we need to make some alloys. But yeah, we got a little bit of work to do, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so just looking around trying to figure out how I actually want to set this up. So at some point we do need to make oxygen, or we need to make air for the base once we close it off, which is going to take oxygen and nitrogen. The best place to get nitrogen is this right here. This is water ice. Now that will give us a lot of nitrogen, but the problem is it also gives us a lot of water. And the amount of nitrogen that I'm going to need is going to be way too much for just one small container of water. So at some point I'll probably have to figure something out. But this episode, all we're talking about is water. Now there's one option that we do have right now. If we go back to the lander, which, there it is. Oh, shit hole. If we come over to the lander, there is a canister, if I can find it. Where are you at? There it is. This one right here, this actually holds water for us, but it's not a whole lot. It's definitely not the amount of storage that we're going to need for the future. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just upgrade to the next level. Probably the portable tanks. Let me actually see if I can find it. I think they're in the pipe bender. Alright, so what we need a few different things. We're going to need ourselves a rock crusher. We need a bottle filler. I don't think we need any valves right now. Maybe later on we'll need probably a pump or something like that. I'm not sure. And we will need, if I can find it, we will need some piping because we don't have any. Here it is. Liquid tank connector and then the liquid tank. So I need to get some resources transferred over. I don't think or maybe we do. Oh, no, I put some copper in here. Alright, that's all there was, just that copper. Alright, so we also need to find out where we're going to put everything, because I have no idea. Alright, let's go up to the top. So first things we're going to need is we're going to need a bottle filler, because we need to fill up the bottles with water so we can drink. That actually requires silicon. Did I not make any silicon yet? Oh, I'm gonna have to get some more silicon at some point. I don't think we're gonna have the heat. Nope, we're not gonna have the heat, so let's just go ahead and make it in the arc furnace for right now. Then the next thing we're gonna need, while we're waiting on that silicon, is we need an ice crusher, so that way we could change the state of the ice from a solid to a liquid. So ice crusher, we could melt it in the furnace, but I'm not going to worry about all that. Then we need the storage. We need the connector and then the bottle for the storage. Ooh. Alright, there's the crusher. We need to figure out the room for everything, where everything is going to go. So we're still waiting on the silicon, so let's go down, see if I can find that connector again. And there it is. Liquid connector. Just iron. And then after that we'll go ahead and make a tank, which I think is this one right here. That one's going to take a minute. How's the silicon? It's still got a little while. What percentage we at? Oh, we still have 27 grams. All right, tank, how you doing? We are at 90 and 100. All right, so let's grab the connector. I think what I'm going to do is right here is going to be a wall later on, so I'll probably want to put it right here in this corner. And I think I want to turn it so that way the pipe connector is on the other side. So let's go this way. There we go. All right, now we should have plenty of room for the crusher. I think it's going to go right here. I think. I don't know. We might have to move stuff around. Oh shit! That's not the tank I was looking for. Oh wow, that's actually a big ass tank. Yep, that's not the tank I was looking for. I was looking for a portable tank. Let's try it like this. So tank. There it is. Portable liquid tank. And this one I'll save for a later date. We'll need to build a bigger base at some point. Alright, that's going to take a second. So the ice crusher, I think I'm just going to put right here. And then we also need to make a shit ton of piping. So yeah, water is actually pretty simple. It doesn't take a whole lot to get that set up. So we're just going to drop this. I think we hold down the right mouse button. And then we need the wrench to go ahead and connect it. Alright, there's that. Now the filler. I need the silicon. And the silicon is done. Alright, let's grab that real quick. Alright, filler, water bottle filler. There we go. Now, what I want is, like I said, there was going to be that wall that's right there. Wall is going to go right here. I want this filler to be on the wall about there. So, I don't think this will go the... it's not. So, we are limited to the way we can rotate this filler. The filler doesn't rotate to every single direction. So it is going to be upside down, it looks like. Yeah, because the 1 and 2 are upside down. But that should be okay. I think right there. Perfect. Now we just need a shit ton of piping. Alright, where is my pipe? So yeah, right now I don't think we really need a pump or anything like that. There we go. Liquid pipe. And I'm just going to go ahead and let that go. Alright, so the only thing we have to do is we need the piping to go from the crusher to the storage and then to the filler. That should be good enough, but let's go ahead. I need iron sheet. Where is... there it is. And then I need cable coil. There we go. There's the ice crusher. Now the ice crusher is pretty simple. All you do is just throw shit in and it crushes it. Pretty much just changes the state from a solid to a liquid. Alright, that should be enough piping, hopefully. Alright, then I gotta figure out how exactly... we do have a data port on the back, but I think I want to leave... yeah, I'm going to leave that open just in case. So let's go out one. The pipes we might have to change up later on, but we'll see. So I want you to go down and then back this way. And I want you to line up with the storage. Now, setting up the pipes is kind of like the same as setting up the cables. Right now we have the crusher connected to the storage, but now we also need to connect the filler. So I think if we take, I think it's a wrench, and we need to go this way, and then back that way. we can actually connect it just like we do with cables as long as we have a wrench in our hand. Just like that. And there it is. Now, I need to connect the entire thing up to power. Just the ice crusher needs to be connected. So what I'm going to do... Oop, there's a couple of pieces right there. Any in the back? Nope, we're good. I need to make more cable because I'm not going to have enough. So I think what I'm going to do for just right now, just temporarily, is bring it out this way and just go along these seams over to the ice crusher. But yeah, I'm going to have to make some more cables, so this is going to take a minute. Alright, now I think we're fully connected, so I can go ahead and take the ice. Let's see if the power actually turns on. And there we go. Now all we got to do is put the ice in here. Always keep in mind that if it is daylight, the ice might melt, so probably the best time to do this is at night. But it doesn't really matter because I think all of the liquid would go into the ice crusher anyways. Then we also have a gauge that is on the storage so we can check out and see just how much we have. So that already is 1 megapascal. That should be enough. Right now our water bottle is only at 12%, and there we go. Is it done? Now it's done. And that's it. That's all we need to do for water. So yeah, water is pretty damn simple. It doesn't take a whole lot. Now, what I'm going to have to do at some point is when we get air into this base, is going to have to be oxygen and nitrogen, which I could either use, the best methods for that is to either melt oxide or the water ice. But like I said, with the water ice, this thing will become full at some point. So what you want to do for that, if that does happen, is if we go ahead and bring it outside of our base, just drop it right here. For right now, we're going to waste a little bit of water, but that's all right. So there's a valve right here in the back that if we turn it, you can see that the gauge starts to drop. That means we're getting rid of that water. All right, let's close that. Try to save some of that water. But yeah, that's how you get rid of some of the water in these tanks. Now later on, we'll have more permanent options. But for right now, that's what we got to use. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a... Oh, shit. Stay there. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to build a base that is just survival ready. Just enough to allow me to survive while I try to set up a bigger base. So it's going to be as small and as cheap as possible, but I still need to spend a little bit on the extras just to make sure that we have everything. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grind up all that ice. Next thing we need to do is, I did notice when I was trying to get like iron plates and the cables, is they only come out one piece at a time. One way you could fix that is with, what's it called? Let's hit F1, see if I can find it. I think it's called a stacker, but I'm not exactly sure how it works. I haven't used them yet. So, nope, that's not it. How about now? There we go. So this right here is a stacker. Now what you could do is you could actually, with this wheel that you could see just a little bit right there, you can actually set just how much each stack will have. So I could actually set that to 50 and it will kick out an entire stack instead of just one piece at a time. But what I need to do is figure out where do I make this auto lathe. Alright, let's turn this off now that it's done. And we still got a little bit of room. I think the ice crusher, if we take a look... Oh, I need to figure out my filters pretty soon too. Yes, it does. That right there is a gas output. What that will allow us to do is to crush volatile and oxide to fill up the tanks that we need later on, the different gases. Alright, so we come to the auto lathe. Let's see what resources I need. And can I make it now? I think it was a tier 1. There it is. Now, in order to get this to work, not only do I need a stacker, I'm also going to need the chutes for it as well. Let's see what resources that takes. Oh, just iron and copper. I think I have the copper. I think everything's actually in here. So steel, there's copper. And there is the iron. Now, I think I can make the chutes in one of the other devices, but I'm not 100% certain. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and make 3 of the stackers because we need it for 3 of these printers. I might need more later on, but for right now, that's all we really need. Then what I have to make is the chutes to go along with them. So let me see exactly. Yep, right here. And that's going to take some iron. We might have enough. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get some chutes on these things so that way we can go ahead and stack them. And I'm pretty sure that also needs power. So let me get those crafted up and then we'll put them together. Alright, so first thing we need to do is take a look at the stacker and see exactly what we're looking at. So we have an input and then an output. I'm guessing the input needs to be connected to the chutes. The power is on the right hand side. So yeah, we can put it in there. It doesn't look like that will interfere with anything. So right here. Yeah, just like that. Maybe. That might work. Let's see. Hold on. No, hold on. I need to... Oh, hey. The sun's coming up. Cool. Alright, let's try this. Let's try a chute first. And see if that actually does fit. So we need a corner piece. Is that the right way? Yeah, it is. And then let's try the stacker. See what happens. Alright, so right there, it looks like it is connected. Alright, then all we need to do is get power to it, and then we can test it out and see if it actually does work. Alright, I need wire cutter. So you, and then you. Turn it on. Let's set the stack to 30, 40, 50. Hold down C. Yep, there we go, 50. Alright, it's turned on. We can't press the lever yet. We do have some iron in here, I do believe. Yes, we do. I'm also going to need some more cable. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's just go ahead and make a few... Actually, no. Let's go ahead. I need cable. I really do need cable. So let's go ahead and do that first. So the chute on all 3. Then we can go ahead and put up the stacker. So stacker and stacker. I need to change those to 50. So C, 30, 40, 50. Same thing with this one. And then C, there's 50. Alright, let's turn them on. Need to connect those to... Oh shit, I'm not going to have enough cable. That's alright. Hold on, no, I need you here. And, yep, let me take... Since I need cable a little bit more than I need anything else. No, I need you... There we go. Alright, do we have copper in it? No, we do not. Where's the copper? Where is my copper? There it is. Alright, so do we just open this to eject, or what's up? Does that not work that way, or what? Alright, so how do I get my ingots out? Oh yeah, there's no power. Duh. Damn it. I swear to God I'm not an idiot. I swear to God. Only sometimes. Alright, so what we need is copper. Oh wow, is it only kicking out? Oh, it only does 50 grams at a time. Gotcha. Well, that's a good way of splitting those up if you ever need to do it. Alright, now that we got those out, let's go ahead and take that cable, connect the electronics printer back up. All right, now that we got the copper, let's go ahead and make the cable. So, oh, I'm not even typing anything. All right, cable, there we go. And then once it gets up to a stack of 50, it should kick it out. But what I'm wondering is, how do we get it to be able to tell us how much is inside? You know what I mean? Huh. Alright, I need to put this shit back in. But the good thing is now that we got that stacker, we don't have to worry about this big mess sitting on the floor. And also, if a storm comes by before we get the walls up, the storm's not going to blow them away because they're sitting inside that stacker. Just really wish I could tell how much was actually in there right now. Alright, then what we got to do is we got to figure out what we're going to do about the input, because now I cannot reach the input. So what I'm going to have to do is probably bring input up a little bit above the stacker. Now there's another way we could do that as well. So if we take the chutes, let's go upward. There's another thing that we can actually use. It's, let's see if I can find it. There it is. Chute bin. Now the cool thing about this thing is it allows us to put in more than one item at a time. Well, we only have to do one item at a time, but we could just continuously put them in. But I think that does need power. Yeah, it does. So I'll have to figure that out. And here's our cable. It just shot out, and it is a stack of 50. Awesome. So that takes care of that problem. All right, and that was another 5. All right, so I need to get that connected. Now, the reason I need to use that one is there is an inlet. There's an outlet, there's the inlet. But the thing is, you can't place items inside of the inlet. What you have to do is you have to throw them into it. The way you throw things, I'll show you with the chutes. Just hold down Q, and it throws it. In order to get stuff into the inlet, we have to throw it just like that, which is a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do is I need to get that all hooked up to power. But yeah, pretty much the way it works is the chute right now, we can only put in one item at a time. And then we have to wait for the trapdoor to open so we can put more in. But if we connected it to this thing, what is this thing called? Chute bin. We could put one thing in, hit the lever, put in another thing, hit the lever, and it will continuously let us put stuff in there, and it will just feed the furnace when the furnace is ready. So I don't have to sit there the entire time and feed in ore like one at a time. So yeah, I need to figure out how I'm going to connect all the power. This is going to take a little bit. And yeah, that should make things a whole lot faster, a whole lot easier. So yeah, what we need to talk about in the next episode is we're going to need to upgrade the furnace even further, because we're going to need to start making alloys, and some of those alloys I have to be able to mix 3 different types of metals. Now, as you can see right here, I did go ahead and divide up some metals so that way we could go ahead and make some of the alloys, but the furnace can only do alloys that require 2 metals. So if we want to make one that makes 3 metals, we need ourselves a furnace. But of course, an advanced furnace, my bad. The advanced furnace requires an alloy. There it is right there. Which I think was... No, it wasn't electrum and it wasn't solder. Electrum and solder, they only take 2 metals. There was something else that required 3 metals that I am going to need at some point. But yeah, making the advanced furnace will get us up to that next tier where we can go ahead and start making some of the other items. Which means we're going to have to get into gases here pretty soon. So far, we've taken care of 2 of the main 4 priorities. Power, water, What we still have left is food, and then I was going to say oxygen, but we'll just include all the gases in that. Now, food is going to have to be the last thing, because one thing we need with the food is a, what are they called? Hydroponics. We're going to need hydroponics, and we need an enclosed room with pressure and the right gases inside of it in order to grow those crops. So we're going to have to enclose this entire base, get it pressurized, and also we need to figure out the temperature, because the temperature has to be a certain at a certain point before the crops will grow. If it's too cold, it'll just kill them. If it's too hot, it will kill them. So what's going to have to be first? The gases are going to have to be first. Then we can go ahead and do the food. But yeah, we'll have to worry about that next episode. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.